Okay. So we are doing 4-2, part 2. Sorry, I'm recording. The end of this section. Here's point slope. We have section A. You should have written that. That's all you had to do. Has everybody got it? Nothing else. Okay? So I'm going to, right now, I've given you a point and I've given you a slope. And A sets right equation and point slope. Okay, that's this equation right here. All right, so no math. Is everybody okay with that? All right, so that's an easy question. No work, moving on. Can I do B now? Okay, you'll see why I'm asking. All right, question B. Using green, what I've written here, write equation and, already, slope, intercept. Just a reminder, y equals mx plus b. That's nothing new, right? We've done that. We know what slope-intercept is. So start with, and let me move up just a little bit. Start with dot, 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 minus 1 equals negative 2x minus 5. Going back to what I'm writing, basically, I'm solving for what variable? Y. I need y by itself. Does everybody see that? Does that sound familiar to you? Haven't we done this before? Okay, last section in chapter 1. We did a little in chapter 2, okay, and in chapter 3. So we need to solve for y. All right, I'm going to give you this in 2 steps. Well, number 1, I say start with this equation, which is right here. Okay. Number 2, distribute. There's that word again. You remember that? Distributive property. What number do I need to distribute? The negative 2. Okay. We'll move it up a little bit more. Is that better, Keegan? Okay. So you're going to distribute that negative 2. So here it is. Y'all know how to do that. So go ahead and do that. Negative 2x plus 10. Okay, just a quick reminder. Why am I plus? Where'd the plus come from? Right, good. Negative 2 times negative 5. That's where that comes in. I'm just going to bring that down. Y minus 1. Now, we are solving for y. Everybody look at y right now. What is in the way? Negative 1. So now my final step is simply add what? Add 1 to both sides. So you're going to say plus 1, and you're doing that to move it over. So your answer here is simply y equals negative 2x plus 11. So far, at the very beginning, I gave you a point and a slope. A, write an equation and point slope. That was easy, right? You just plug it in. B was write an equation and slope intercept. Basically, you're solving for what variable? Y. There's a C. What form has it been a while that we haven't talked about? What's your favorite? Say it again? Standard form. That's your favorite, right? Raise your hand if it's your favorite. Raise your hand if it's your least favorite. Okay, that is okay. All right, so I'm gonna get a new sheet of paper, but my A, point slope, B, slope intercept. So I am now going to move over. Keegan, you want this? No, okay. So my C is right equation. Austin, say it one more time. Standard form. Y'all love it so much. Okay, just to review, standard form is AX plus BY equals C. Remember, there's rules about A, right? A can't be negative, right? Can any of the numbers be fractions? No. Okay. A can't be negative. None of these numbers can be fractions. All right. So let me give you a step. Start with ... Okay. I'm going to start with what I had here. All right. It's actually one step. So you're going to start with y equals negative 2x plus 11. And I'm just moving one term over and I'm done. If you remember, standard form, C was the easiest to spot. What is C here? 11. You know C because it's the one that has no x or y. So what do I move over? The 2x. It's negative. When I move it over, it becomes positive. Move 2x over, and your final answer is 2x plus y equals 11. And that is it for that example. 1 point, 1 slope. I asked you 3 different questions. It's a lot. All this is coming back, right? Any questions on that one? We'll do another one, okay? All right, I'll give you a second to write that down. Hey. It's a good question, not to repeat your... I don't love, let me tell you what I don't love about this is, and I had to be careful with the quiz you just had. If you missed one, you're gonna miss them all, basically. The reason I don't think I'm gonna do that because with this, if you don't get A right, you're gonna miss B and C. Does that make sense? So I think I would just do it separate, but why this is good for homework and classwork is, guys, this is going all the way back to chapter 1. Doesn't slope seem a whole lot easier now? Right? Distributive property, that's like fun. Well, kind of. Okay. Let's move on, and I think you will feel better about what we've been doing. Is everybody done with this one? All right, so example 2. I made up these examples, and I don't want to do fractions yet. Unless y'all want to do a fraction? Who wants to do a fraction? No? Y'all aren't feeling it today? That is not it. It's definitely not it. Okay. All right, example 2. It may take me a second. Here is a point. This is a gamble. No, I'll do it. Okay. -3, -7. Slope is, look, there you go. Is that better? Oh, look at all these negatives, y'all. Holy cow, isn't that awesome? So you're given a point and you're given a slope. Part A, who knows what part A is? Right equation in what form? point slope. Go ahead and do that now. That's the easiest. Write equation in point slope. Just a reminder, I'll write it down for you. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Here is what I got. What? Did I write a problem down wrong? That's not 8. What is that supposed to be? Sorry. Oh, no, way down. Sorry. No idea what happened there. Do y'all see why I have a positive though? Well, why do I have a positive? Right, so this is y minus -7. Y minus -7 is y plus. I will take either, but please, again, recognize if it's a multiple choice test, it's most likely going to be plus. Is everybody good with that? Okay, I think I said that yesterday. Give it a second. It's going to be, it'll dry. All right, while that is drying, let me go and do B. So what is question B? Write equation in what form? Right, so slope, intercept. Just a reminder, here is slope intercept. Okay, remember, basically, you solve for what variable? Y. I'm going to underline that in pink because that's really the most important part. I'll even do some stars. All right, let me see. Is this dry? All right. Can y'all see that? Is that showing up? Good enough. Okay. So our steps here are start with this part. Y plus 7 equals -5x plus 3. Okay, here's my arrows. There's a reason we do these in order, okay? What's step 2? I'm going to distribute what? Distribute the negative, distribute. All right, so you have -5 times x and -5 times 3. All right, y plus 7 equals -5x minus 15. It's minus, you have -5 and 3 means -15. What's my third step? What do I need to add? Or I'm sorry, subtract. Subtract the 7 on both sides. Just write an equation. So you're going to say -7. You do that to get that to cancel. So my answer is y equals -5x. -15 and -7 is -22. There is the answer to question B. Everybody look at this right here. This is something I need you to notice immediately by looking at it. Y equals -5x minus 22. What is the y-intercept? -22. You remember the name of this is slope-intercept. Slope is -5. Y-intercept is right in front of you. Does everybody see that? Okay, see how fun that is? Yay. All right, C. Part C, what form are we doing? Write equation in standard. Y'all's favorite. It's so fun. It's actually fun once you get the hang of it. All right, AX plus BY equals C. Please remember your A rules, okay? Step 1, start with Actually, this is another one-stepper. Start with y equals negative 5x minus 22. All right, I'm going to give you a second to write that down. As you write it down, here's standard form right here. What is C here? Negative 22. What's in the way? Right, I need to move negative 5x over. What happens to it? It becomes positive. So you're going to move negative 5x over. Bless you. And your final answer, 5x plus y equals negative 22. Does this fit my A rules? Yeah. If this were negative, y'all remember the shortcut? Everything changes. Okay? Everything changes. All right. I have one more to do. So let me get started. I'm going to make up easy. All right. I'm giving you 2 points this time. 4, 1, 8, 9. So this is going to be example 3. A, write equation and point slope. Someone tell me what is different about example 3. Austin.
They don't give you the slope.
They don't give you the slope, but
You can figure out the slope.
yes, you can. First step, we don't have the slope. Okay, this is what we did just yesterday. We need to find the slope first. So go ahead and do that now. I hope it's not a fraction. Thank you. I just made it up. Okay, good. I just made it up. And I was like, oh. All right, so Cohen, what's the slope? 8 minus 4. 8 over 4, and your slope is 2. Okay. Now, Austin, we have the slope, and we have 2 points. Do you remember when I said choose a point? It's the same thing. So now choose a point. Which point would you choose? It doesn't really matter, but I have my opinion. What? I think 4, 1 looks easier to me because there's no negatives. These are a little higher, but would it matter? In the long run, it's not going to matter. So choose a point. We are choosing 4, 1. Now, put it in point slope form. You have everything you need. So you have y minus 1 equals 2x minus 4, and you're done with A. The only difference in this one is we had to find the slope first. B would be y equals mx plus b. And C would be standard form. I'm actually going to stop because we need to talk about the schedule next week. You have 4 problems due on Monday. It's on LMS. Okay, y'all have worked kind of hard. I'm going to shut down for today. Okay, is that okay with y'all? All right, guys, the only thing I'm going to say is you can call this a lecture. I'm a teacher, but I'm also a mom. Can we start getting our homework turned in on time, please? Okay, I don't love putting in these M's for missing. I really don't, okay? So let's try and get out of that habit, all right? Go ahead and pack up, and we do need to talk about your schedule. It actually will help me.